Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. SI UK Japan is live with University of Northampton. Over to you, Hisai.
Thank you, Deepika. 本日はお忙しい中、ノーサンプトン大学のセミナーにご参加いただきましてありがとうございます。本日は、ノーサンプトン大学の、担当官の勘太郎さんと、それから、チャン教授をお招きして、ノーサンプトン大学の教育学についてお話をしていただきます。それではどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。Kantaros, could you please start the presentation?
Yes, thank you very much, Hisaya-san. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the University of Northampton webinar today. My name is Kantaros Woolley, and I'm the representative of the University of Northampton based here in Northampton in the UK. And my role is to help students from Japan apply to study with us and to give you information that you need to complete your journey from application through to arrival. So today we'll be covering a couple of things. The first, we'll jump straight into the course introduction. So we will talk about MA Education, MA TESOL, and BA International Education top-up. And I will then introduce the who we are as a university, talk about entry requirements, scholarships, tuition fees, living cost, and more importantly on how to apply to our university. So a lot to cover today, so hopefully it will be helpful for you. So the first section will be covered by Dr. Qian Zhang. She is a senior lecturer in educational linguistics and a qualified Cambridge CELT trainer at the University of Northampton. So I would like to introduce Dr. Qian and yeah, you can take over. Thank you.
Thank you, Kantaros. Hello, everybody from the UK. I hope you are all well and safe. So I'm going to talk about the 2 master program and the 1 bachelor program. First is the MA TESOL. Okay, next slide, please. There are lots of special features of our MA TESOL. We as a team are very supportive, and we build a very close relationship with our students. While studying our MA TESOL, you will have the opportunities to gain some work experience by working closely with us. For example, when we give a tutorial, when we give workshops, and you can join us and gain some experience. By starting our program, you will be able to develop your skills and confidence in teaching through applying the theory to practice. So this is not a theoretical MA program, okay? Also you will have a lot of opportunities of joining professional organizations, and we will take our students to attend conferences, seminars, and social events. Okay, so that's the special features of our MA TESOL. Next slide, please. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about the modules. Okay, the modules you are going to study. So the first one is approaches to language learning, theory and the method. This is a relatively theoretical module. So you will be learning about second language acquisition and the theories of language learning and also teaching methods. And then you will have another module, classroom assessment and test construction. This one is a combination of practical and theoretical. You will be studying the principle of test design and assessment, and then you apply into practice and look at how you can design and construct a test, and you will be able to understand all the big tests, for example, IELTS test, TOEFL test, how they constructed, how you as a English language teacher will be use those tests to support your students. Okay. Then the English language teaching in practice module, okay, is a very practical module. So here is you will apply what you have learned about second language acquisition, language teaching method into practice. So you will learn techniques and strategies of, for example, classroom management, how to teach grammar, how to teach listening, and then you will have the opportunities to carry out peer teaching, lots of reflection and guidance from your tutor. Within the team, we have extensive experience of teaching abroad. We colleagues have taught in Spain, in Japan, in China, in Korea, and in Portugal, in lots of different other countries. So you will be working with your tutor and to develop those skills and your confidence of teaching. So you will become a reflective language teacher. And then the fourth module is called Materials Development and Course Design. We all know it's important as an English language teacher, we will be able to develop our own materials. Yes, of course, we can choose commercial materials, the textbooks, but sometimes we need to create our own materials and to meet our own students' needs. So this module will provide you the knowledge and the skills to be able to do that. Okay. And then finally, as a master student, you will have to complete a 15,000 word piece of original research designed and completed by you. So you will have your own supervisor. Your supervisor work with you and you decide your own research topic, and your supervisor will guide you through your research project. Okay. So this is the course structure of our MA TESOL. Okay, next slide, please. We also have a bachelor degree. It's called International Education Top-Up. So if you are interested in, let's see, education in general, or TESOL, or intercultural communication, intercultural training, but you don't have a degree yet, then this top-up will be the best choice for you. Okay, I will again talk about the features of the course, and then the course structure. Next slide, please. Okay, as I mentioned, this is a top-up program, so it's only 1 year. We've had students who come on the program are interested in becoming an English language teacher, or for example, to work in education general as a consultant. So I'm sure you know that lots of people work in educational or study groups and as an academic advisor. Or you might say, I want to work in a company as an intercultural community, intercultural trainer. Okay, then this program will help you build that bridge and you go into different routes. So the special features of this program include you will study English language with the key theoretical and practical issues involved in the field of TEFL, TESOL, or intercultural communication. Okay. Again, you will have a very supportive and dedicated teaching team. You will have the opportunity to take the Cambridge English Certificate in Teaching English Speakers for Others, also known as CELTA. Again, the CELTA is delivered separately, but this course will prepare you if you are interested in taking that course. And you will have the opportunity to visit local nursery, preschools, or school, and you'll have a study buddy if choosing early years module. So you see, these programs will provide you lots of different career opportunities. Okay, right, next slide, please. So to complete this top-up program, you will need to take 4 compulsory modules, or we call it 4 core modules, plus 2 optional modules. Okay. So the 4 core modules are theory and context in English language teaching. So this module includes understanding learner, second language acquisition, language teaching and learning, language method, teaching methods. Okay. And also you will have the opportunities to evaluate, discuss, debate these theories with your tutor and your peers. The second module is called English Use and Intercultural Communication. So this module is to look at how English language is used in communication, and we look at different intercultural communication theories, such as Hofstede's theory and the phase theory and accommodation theory, and to look at how people communicate using English language. Okay, and also again have lots of different case studies. You can analyze, okay, why when people, let's see, American a company have a negotiation with a Chinese company, what happened there? Okay, why they had those misunderstandings, or why they had a really successful negotiation. And also there's many Japanese scholars also researched this area, intercultural communication. Okay, particularly politeness theory and face. Okay, so that's that module. Very, very interesting. We get students from a different country, different backgrounds. They share their experience and help them understand how to become an effective intercultural communicator. Okay. Then the third core module is called TEFL. That's Teaching English as a Foreign Language. Again, this is a practical module, so you will learn the techniques, skills, strategies for teaching different skills, grammar, vocabulary. Then this is to prepare if a student want to study an MA TESOL or MA TEFL or Applied Linguistics. You will have the theoretical background from theory and context in English language teaching module and this module. So you won't feel, oh, I don't know anything about it. So this is a perfect help you build that foundation. And then you will also have a research project module. So give you the opportunity to carry out a small secondary research. Okay, it's not a primary research, but secondary research in your chosen area. So you choose your own topic, and then you will be assigned to a supervisor, and your supervisor will work you through, support you complete your research. So these are the core modules. And then you will have a wide range of optional modules. For example, the first two modules, educational aims, values, and ethics, issues of equality in education. So these two modules, students will learn general education issues and the values. So students will be able, or students will mix with students from BA Education Studies. You mix with them, join them, and then to have a debate group discussion. So these are the two modules to provide you more knowledge about education in general. So we've had students after complete this program go to study MA education. So these two modules again perfectly provide them the foundation. And then we have two optional modules is about early years. So for students who are interested in early years, working with young children in nursery. So these two modules will give them the knowledge about how to work with the children, and you will be able to visit the nursery. And then students might want to say, I want to teach English to young learners working in the nursery. So these two modules will give you the insight to look at the pedagogies, how to work with the young children. Okay, so you can see the modules, the combination, provide the students with a lot of different career routes. Even when you want to study your MA, then you can, after complete this top-up, you can study MA Education, MA TESOL, MA Early Years, or MA Intercultural Communication or International Business Communication. Okay, so that's the BA International Education top-up. Okay, next slide. Okay, Cantor's has talked about something about myself. So I am the program leader for BA International Education Top-Up and MA TESOL. So if you have any questions about these details about these two programs, please do not worry and feel free to contact me. And also I'm a qualified CELTA trainer. Lots of the input in our course include CELTA training element. So that can prepare students to go on their CELTA course if they want to. Okay, next slide. We also have MA Education. So this is a more generic look at education in general, rather than in teaching English as a foreign language. Okay. I will talk about the key features of this MA and also the course structures. Okay. So this MA is available fully online or fully on campus, so you have the choice. It's suitable for professionals in education of all types, teachers, and those in other roles too. For example, you might be working in the management in the school, okay, rather than a teacher. It's very flexible. You design your own assignment based on your interest. You choose your own topic, and the team, your lecturers will support you to publish and present your work if you want to. Again, it's a very supportive lecturing team, consistently very high student satisfaction in all surveys. So you can see all these programs to show one thing in common: we are very supportive, okay? And it doesn't matter whatever questions, issues, problems you have, we will support you academically and personally. And Rose will talk about later on all the support we provide. Let's move on to look at the course structure. Similar to the MA-TESOL, there are 5 modules in total, so it's a 4 module plus the thesis. This includes international perspective on education. So you will study different topics, involves the international element, and look at education from international angle, the perspectives. And then you will study school and classroom culture, and then your tutor will have a discussion, tell you lots of their experience about how they manage in classroom, school, when they worked in the school. So the lecturer, the team has lots of experience working in schools and training as well. And then you will have the modules supporting and developing others. Okay, and then people might be interested in, oh, I want to move on to the management route. So you will have the module to support you to look at different approaches to leadership in education. So on this program, we have, let's see, a head of a department or assistant head teachers come on to the program to further develop their knowledge about understand the school culture and develop their leadership skills. Then you will complete the same 15,000 word piece of original research designed and completed by you. So you will have your own individual supervisor for your dissertation. Okay, so these are the course structure for the MA education. Okay, so that I have covered the 2 MA programs, MA Education, MA TESOL, and 1 bachelor program, which is the BA International Education Top-Up. Okay, now over to you, Rose.
Thank you, Dr. Qian. I hope that was really helpful for everybody. I find that really helpful. So next we are going to be watching a recorded video of an alumni from Japan. He actually completed MA Education English Language Teaching in 2019. And yeah, so he was one of your best students, right,
yes,
Dr. Qian?
Yes, he is. He is excellent. Okay.
So this is a recorded video. If the sound doesn't work, please do tell me, but I hope it does work. So here we go. No, it doesn't work. Okay, let me just try, just bear with me for a moment, and I'm trying again. Okay.
2019年から2020年に留学しておりました黒川拓郎と申します。専門は MA Education English Language Teaching 英語教育学を修士で勉強しておりました。これからユニバーシティオブノーサンプトン大学の私の経験について少しだけ話したいと思います。まず、ノーサンプトンの街についてなんですけれども、治安に関してまず話します。治安はすごくいい街だと思います。私よく自転車乗っていたんですけれども、結構夜遅い時間に自転車乗っていても全然危険に感じるようなことは思わなかったです。私が男性だからっていうのももちろんあるんですが、大学がしっかりとこのルートは安全だっていうところを示してくれているので、じゃあ女性であってもそういうところを通れば基本的には危ないことになるってことはないと思います。で、2つ目、生活費についてです。生活費はすごく安いと思います。大学の寮に入るのであれば、だいたい 週に130ポンドぐらいですかね。500ポンド少々っていったところだと思うんですけれども、それが1ヶ月で、これにも光熱費とか水道とか全部入っておりますので、それに食費を加えたら、だいたい生活できるかなというふうに思います。食費についても、イギリスのスーパーって基本的にはものすごく食材が安かったりしますので、自炊をする分にはそんなに高くはつかないと思います。で、これが例えば外食よくする方とかだったら、結構お金もかかってくるかもしれないんですが、それはノーサンプトンだけではなくて、他の国、他の地域に住む場合でも同じかなというふうに思います。で、アクセスなんですけれども、ノーサンプトンっていうのは、ロンドンからだいたい80キロぐらいですかね。80キロぐらい。で、バーミンガムからも同じぐらいのところで、ちょうどその2つの大きな町の間にあるところです。で、また私、仕事の関係で週1回ロンドンに行っていたんですけれども、それに関しても週1回ぐらいであればそんなに苦もなく、電車の接続が良ければ40分から50分ぐらいでロンドンに到着していたので、ユーストン駅ですね。北部のユーストン駅っていうところに到着していたんですけれども、朝行って夜帰ってくるって言ってもそんなに負担はなかったかなというふうに思います。では、UON、University of Northampton について話したいと思います。UON で一番私が強調したいのは、その図書館ですね。で、図書館といってもフィジカルの本、普通の紙の本ではなくて、オンラインのシステムがすごく充実しているっていうのが UON の特徴です。論文にアクセスできるのはもちろんですが、ebook もものすごく充実していて、ロックダウンになった後でもあまり勉強には困らなかったなというのがやっぱり UON で私はすごく良かったところです。で、その他にも、例えばスキルズハブっていうところがありまして、で、そこでは、例えばネイティブチェックをやってくれたりとか、アカデミックスキルズの、指導とかをやってくれたりするところがあるんですが、そういうものもしっかりと予約して活用するっていうことがすごく大事だと思います。留学生の数がすごく多いわけではないので、やっぱり他の大学はちょっと私もよくわからないですけれども、すごく、予約とかしても親身に対応してくれたりとか、結構すぐに入れたりとかっていうのがあるかなというふうに思います。で、その他のサポートについて話します。UON にはチェンジメーカーズハブっていうところがありまして、そこで例えばボランティア活動であるとか、あと、就職とか、あとアルバイトですね。あと、インターンであるとかっていうふうな、自分が大学、入ってる中、あるいは出てから何をしたいのかっていうところに相談に乗ってくれるところがあります。スタッフ常駐しておりますので、すごく学生で混んでるというわけではないですし、積極的に自分がこういうことをしたいっていう風な、思いを持って尋ねてしっかりと話せば、それも対応してくれるかなという風に思います。で、大学生活についてです。UON はすごくコンパクトな大学で、もう学生寮もその大学の敷地内にありますし、あと、もう一つキャンパスはあるんですけれども、少し2キロぐらい離れたところにキャンパスはあるんですが、もうほとんどの学部大学院がその中に入っているので、ほとんどの学生がそこで過ごしています。だからいつ行ってもやっぱり学生で溢れて活気があるっていう風な感じがありますね。で、課外活動についてなんですけれども、これちょっと後でもう一回話そうかなっていう風に思うんですが、スチューデントユニオンに、課外活動を管理、一括で管理というかまとめているところがありますので、そこにも事前に日本にいる間に連絡を送って、自分はこういうことをしたいって積極的に聞いていくと、どんどんやっぱり自分がこういうこと、できるんだなっていう風なことが見つかると思います。実は私がちょっと自分が昔やっていたことっていうのがなかなか UON で結びつけられなかったので、それはちょっと残念だなっていう風に思ってるんですけれども、やっぱりそういうことを事前にしておくことで、すごくマッチングがしやすいかなっていう風に思います。では最後になんですけれども、ノーサンプトンの、魅力について少し話したいかなと思います。ノーサンプトンの、魅力としてやっぱりリアルなイギリスっていうのが私はあるかなと思います。どういうことかと言いますと、ロンドンとかバーミンガムとかリバプールっていうところはやっぱり観光地ですので、ちょっとあんまりリアルに生活しているっていう風な実感が少し湧かないかもしれないなっていうところがあるかもしれないんですが、ノーサンプトンって30万から40万ぐらいの中規模な街で、そのまま人々が生活しているところに入っていけるっていう風なところが魅力かなと思います。日本人がもう私ほとんど出会ったことないぐらい少ない場所ですし、 で、やっぱりそういうふうにコミュニティとかもないので、自分でどんどんフロンティアを切り開いていかないといけない、逆にそれがすごく魅力的なところかなと思います。私の場合だと、よく教会に行ったりとか、あるいはその地域で数学を教えてる塾みたいなところがあったんですが、そこにちょっとボランティアみたいな形で教えさせに行かせてくださいっていうふうなことを言ったりとか、そういう自分がちょっとパッと思いついたようなことをすぐに行動できるっていうところではすごく魅力的なところかなというふうに思います。で、最後アドバイスなんですけれども、先ほどちょっと課外活動のところで言ったんですけれども、やっぱり自分が勉強以外に、例えば、課外活動であるとか、観光旅行に行きたいであるとか、あるいは、アルバイトとかでリアルな生活を知りたいとかっていう風な、いろいろとあると思うんですが、自分がやりたいと思っていることとマッチングできる大学だけではなく、場所っていう風な視点でも選ぶってことはものすごく大切なことだと思います。で、少しそういうことが参考になれば幸いです。今日はありがとうございました。
Okay, so I hope you could hear all of that. And Takuro is back in Japan right now, and he's doing really well. He's teaching in school at the moment. Is that right, Dr. Qian?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's really enjoyed his time here, and I hope you can hear straight from the horse's mouth his experience, how positive it was, and how supportive the team was, the academic team was to helping him. So now I'm going to be sharing with you an introduction to the university, because you were probably wondering, who we are and where we are based in the UK. So as Takuro has said in his video, we are based in the middle of the UK, which means we are very, very conveniently located in the heart of England. So it's only 1 hour from London, from Birmingham, places like Oxford, Cambridge, Warwick, Stratford-upon-Avon, places like that are just within an hour away, a perfect location for students to visit main UK attractions. We have 5 main international airports and excellent road and rail links to all parts of the UK and Europe as well. And in terms of our accolades, despite being a young and modern university only is fully established in 2005, we were awarded gold in Teaching Excellence Framework, which is the UK's only official ranking run by the UK government. And it looks at the quality of teaching, student satisfaction, and employability overall. And we are very proud to say we were ranked gold, which is the highest possible mark, making us one of the best teaching universities in the UK. And you probably can get an idea from listening to Dr. Qian how supportive we are, how practical we are in the way that we teach. And, we encourage participation, interaction, and engagement during class. And this is why the majority of our teaching is not in a large lecture theatre anymore. So most of our teachings are in seminar rooms. And that's the best way to learn. In terms of our student population, we have around 14,000 students in total, and over 1,000 of those are international students from over 140 countries globally. So we are very international. We have a diverse student population, giving you a true international experience. And in terms of our city centre or town centre campus, this is just opened in 2018. This is Waterside campus, and this is one of the best things about studying at the University of Northampton, is you'll be studying at one of the most modern campus in the UK. And it's just a short walk into Northampton town centre and railway station. So in this picture is the learning hub, where most of the learning and teaching take place, and inside a 24/7 library, a clinical space for health courses and self-study spaces and classrooms. And this is the creative hub, where all of the creative courses are taught, equipped with state-of-the-art facilities. And this bridge actually leads to the town centre only 5 to 10 minutes walk away. And this is the Senate, where postgraduate research and other teaching take place, and the Vice Chancellor's office is located there, as well as Harvard-style lecture room, which is the only lecture room that we have on campus, normally used to host teaching and also external events. So just to give you an idea of the interior and the environment, what it's like to study on our campus, you can see here examples of our interior, the library, the classrooms, state-of-the-art facilities equipped with laboratory spaces, 3D workshops, engineering labs, fashion studios. So, very modern and, designed to modernize the way you learn. And in terms of our student accommodation, we have student accommodation inside our campus, and where you live is just a few steps from the learning buildings and a few minutes walk away from the town centre as well. So what is it like to live in Northampton? Northampton is a town, so it's not a city, so it's not a big place. So it's not like London or Birmingham or places like that. But our students have said Northampton has a real English town feel, with old churches, traditional buildings, and everything is convenient. It's within walking distance from the campus, from all the shops, cafe, restaurants, supermarket, and train station. And living cost here is very low as well, as Takara probably mentioned in his video. Compared to other UK towns and cities, we have one of the lowest living costs, allowing you to save money and live comfortably on a budget. And Northampton is a very old town. It has 900 years of heritage, particularly in leather and shoemaking. So that's one interesting fun fact about Northampton. And we host big brand names such as Doc Martin, originated in Northampton itself. And we are the only university in Europe to teach leather as well and have a leather tannery on site. And Northamptonshire is known for having one of the most beautiful countrysides in England. So if you study with us, you'll get to definitely experience miles of beautiful walks, country parks, stately homes, and pretty villages, and with thatched cottages, canals. So just waiting for you to explore all of that. And we are home to the most popular British attractions like Orthorpe, which is the family home of Princess Diana. That's the picture in the middle here. It's located only just a few miles away from the centre of Northampton, and Silverstone racetrack as well on the top right, which is home to the British Formula One Grand Prix. And let's talk about employability, because that's one thing that we place most importance on. When you study with us, our main goal is to develop you into an employable professional after you graduate. As you will probably notice from the modules that Dr. Qian have mentioned, there's lots of practical elements to the course. That's to develop you to become a professional, and so you can achieve the careers that you want after you graduate with us. And for the past 10 years, 93% of our graduates secure an employment or take on further studies within 6 months of graduating. And how do we do this? It's because we have various career services. The first one is Unitemps. Unitemps is an agency run by the university. We help you to find part-time job and internship during the summer, and also help to also look at your CV and give you advice on job hunting. We have a Changemaker Hub, which is a drop-in center that you can go to anytime. It's based in a learning hub that you can go and talk to our member of our team about your career goals, your skills currently, your CV. They help you to do mock interviews, and to also understand the recruitment process in the UK as well, because it might be different to Japan, for example. So that's all free for you to take advantage of. And the last one is a Ashoka EU award that we have been given, recognizing us for the social impact and the social change that we make to the community and to the world. And we're one of the only few universities to have achieved this award. And what that means is that we encourage our students to take part in volunteering programs, to engage with local community, and we develop this ethos into our course as well. So, you'll have an opportunity to take part in Ashoka Awards, which is an employability awards that you can, do and gain points. The more volunteering you do, the more points you do, you get, so that you can show your future employer what you've done while you study with us. And another way we help our students is Changing Futures Week and also job fairs. So for those of you who want to do some part-time work, or do you want to do internship while you're studying with us, every year we invite all of the experts and industry speakers to come and speak to our students. So they host talks, demonstrations, and workshops during this Changing Futures Week. And as you might know, the UK is now opened up to students, international students, who want to stay on after they graduate. So you can now stay on for 2 years under the postgraduate visa, which is now called the graduate route. So it might be something you want to consider when you come to study with us, to prepare you for that 2 years where you are free to find employment in the UK. So this particular workshop and Changing Futures Week help you to develop that network, so you can find your potential employer. So the most important part is, how do we actually get into the course? So our entry requirements, if you are looking for undergraduate year 1 entry, we ask for International Baccalaureate at 25 points or A-level BCC for most of our courses, or International Foundation at 55% pass grade, or a completion of year 1 of a degree from a recognized university in Japan with GPA 2.5 out of 4 or 60% pass. For undergraduate top-ups, such as the Bachelor in International Education top-up, you need to have completed 3 out of 4 years bachelor degree in Japan with CGPA of 2.5 out of 4. And an English language requirement is IELTS 6 overall with no band below 5.5. And for postgraduate course, we ask for a bachelor degree at GPA 2.5 out of 4. And again, the IELTS is slightly higher at 6.5 with no band below 5.5. So don't worry if this confuses you. Get in touch with SI UK Japan. They will be able to advise you, and we can also advise you as well. But for most of our education master's degree, Dr. Chen, could you just tell us if student needs any relevant degree or work experience in that area?
Okay. For the MA education, for all of these degrees, you don't have to have any teaching or working experience. So if you haven't got a relevant degree, let's say in English or education in general, get in touch with us, with me, and we can have a chat and talk about, and then I can help you make the decision. This is the right course for you. Okay? Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So the next part is the pre-sessional English courses that we have available for students who doesn't quite meet the IELTS requirements that I've just shown you previously. So for example, this year, our pre-sessional English courses are all online. So if you want to study a pre-sessional English and you've got IELTS 5 for undergraduate program or 5.5 postgraduate program, then 11 weeks might be an option for you. So I've put start dates here for you and the fee for that. So have a look and see if you need to do pre-sessional. You might be something that you want to consider, or if you already meet the requirements, you can have an option to join the 4 weeks as well to get used to the academic learning and the learning style and the teaching style. So it might, because UK teaching and learning style might be different to Japan, so that 4 weeks course actually helps to prepare you before you start your degree course. Okay. So in terms of our tuition fees and our scholarships, which I'll talk to you in the next slide, our tuition fee starts from £13,000 for international students who want to study a bachelor degree. So that's a 3-year bachelor degree, and that's the per year. For top up, we charge £13,900 for top up. And for our master's degree, it's £14,000. And our master's, you probably know this is only 1 year. Okay, so all of those, we offer generous scholarships to all of our international students. So if you apply to study with us, we will then consider your your application, we look at your GPA, we look at your profile overall, and we decide how much scholarship we give you and how much scholarship you would be eligible. So we have 10%, 20%, and 30% discount on tuition fees that I've just shown you earlier. So for example, if you get 30% discount or 30% scholarship, the master's degree would be around £9,800. That's reduced from £14,000. So that's a big difference. So do get in touch with us and let us know your GPA, and we can confirm to you how much scholarship we can give you. It's automatic, no separate application needed, and it's unlimited, so you don't have to fight with other students for it, and it's applied throughout your degree as well. So I mentioned earlier about cost of living in Northampton. So in order to budget to come and study with us and live in Northampton comfortably, you would look at around budgeting £600 to £800 per month to live comfortably as a student in Northampton. Of course, you can do part-time job to supplement that. So you have around 20 hours per week to do part-time job during term time, and during your holidays you can work full-time. So we've had students who have done that. They even go down to London. I know Takaro has gone to London every weekend to do his part-time job to teach music. So that is something that you can do, but overall cost of living is around 50% lower than London. So in terms of our accommodation, we have lots of different accommodation choices, from Campus Village, Town Centre Halls, and Scholars Green Village, which is around 20 to 25 bus ride away. So the price decreases the further you are from campus. So you can see here the example of our accommodation. And the prices per week that I'm showing here on slide, so you can just times that by 43 weeks to 45 weeks roughly to get an idea of the yearly cost of the accommodation, so you can budget accordingly before you come and study with us. But all of this information is all on our website as well, so please do check that out. We have a virtual tour of the accommodation, so you can walk around, see everything from the bed, from the kitchen, walk through the campus, see all the facilities that we have on offer to you. And in terms of our student life, we have 35 sports club and 50 societies to choose from. It's all free, and we're one of the 3 universities in the UK to offer all of this for free. And you can choose depending on your interests. If you're interested in anime, in reading, in music, we have all of that for you to join for free, and it's a great way to mingle with other students from other courses. And if you are interested in host family, we can also arrange host family stays at the weekend, so you can kind of get an idea of what the British family life is like, and share different culture with other students. And we do also do student buddy program as well, so there's support network available for all of our international students. So how to apply? You just need to provide all of these documents to SI UK, and they will get in touch with us and apply for you, and you will hear back from me, or if we need to refer you to Dr. Qian because of your bachelor is not within the area that we look for, or you have a different work experience but you aspire to study or work in the education area, then we will refer you to Dr. Qian as well, so you can have a chat with her too if you have any questions. But yes, other than that, I hope you enjoy this webinar. If you have any questions, please feel free to shout now or contact us later using the contact information here on the slide. Thank you.
Thank you, both of you. We got some questions here. MA-TESOL プログラム終了後の就職先として UK のトップ企業はどこがありますか、っていう質問をいただいてますね。 Could you please give us the examples of top ranking or famous companies MS TESOL graduate work?
Okay, the graduate currently do you mean the MA TESOL?
MA TESOL.
Okay, the MA TESOL students tend to work so far, or the graduate they works in schools or universities. Not many work in the companies. Okay, for example, we had Takuro now work in one of the Japanese schools, but he is interested to carry on with his own research. Maybe in the future he wants to study a PhD. That's something else you can do. Once you completed our MA, you can continue to study PhD. We have a student from Vietnam. When they go back to Vietnam, they work in university as a lecturer or schools, or work as a academic advisor. Something similar to SAR UK. So my graduate, she shared her experience and help other students who want to study in the UK. Yeah.
Thank you, Chan. そうですね、会社と企業というよりは、学校とか大学とか、アカデミックアドバイザーとして活躍しているようでした。Next questions. Can you please tell me about UK COVID situation? Is it safe for international students? And what is so I cut here. So is it safe for the international students?
Yeah, so obviously, we have a really progressive vaccination program in the UK currently, and we hope that by the end of July, all of the UK adults will get an appointment to get a vaccination. So we are hopeful for this fall and in September to hopefully be either, be back to some normality. Maybe there will be some, restrictions in place still, but we just don't know yet. It's something that we're keeping a close eye on in terms of the updates from the UK government. But in terms of, keeping our students safe, our campus is designed to be COVID safe with, hand sanitizers all over the place. We have one-way system, social distancing rules in place. We also test our students as well for asymptomatic, symptoms on campus. So students will be tested twice a week. All of our staff will be tested as well. So we have comprehensive support if you are coming here and you need to quarantine. We offer free accommodation and food packages as well. And we have 24/7 residential life team who can help you 24/7 security team and international student support team as well. We also have a doctor's surgery on site for obviously non-COVID related illnesses. So, some students are worried that they might not be able to get treated if they have current conditions while they're here. Don't worry about that. The NHS and the doctor's surgery that we have on site will be able to help you. That's part of your health surcharge that you pay. Everything will be free as part of the health surcharge fee that you pay before you get your visa. So lots of support. We do, hope that September 2021 will be some sort of normality again, and yeah, the future's looking bright with the current level of number of cases and vaccination.
Thank you. まだいろいろとわからないところはあるかもしれないですけれども、ワクチンの方も接種されている方も多くなっていますし、キャンパスの方も、アルコール消毒とかテストとかいろいろあるようですし、あとはサポートチームも24時間体制でおりますのでご安心していただければというお話でした。次の質問に参ります。ごめんなさい。What is the deadline for accommodation? Is accommodation guaranteed for international students?
So accommodation is not guaranteed for international students, but we do find that most of our students do find accommodation places. So we work very hard to find you, accommodation that you want, because we have over around 700 dormitories and rooms available on campus as well as off-site. In terms of deadline, we don't really have a deadline as such. So, if you are looking for September 2021, we encourage you to apply for accommodation as soon as possible because, obviously students do snap them up. And if you want to get the dorm that you want, just apply as soon as possible and accept and pay the deposit as soon as possible. But normally we help all of our students. If you can't find dormitories on campus, we do have a private accommodation team as well to help you find a private accommodation. So that's a kind of a plan B that you can go for.
Sorry, you mentioned that the students are not guaranteed.
No, it's not
Okay.
guaranteed.
Thank you. そうですね。アコモデーションの方は、ちょっと学生に保証はされていないので、なるべく早くですね、お申し込んでいただきたいということなんですけれども、学校の寮が見つからなかった場合は、不動産、留学生用の不動産会社とか、プライベートでご案内もあるようですので、ご安心ください。それでは次の質問ですね。インターナショナルエデュケーショントップアップ BA プログラム在学中に就職フェアのような機会は、ありますかというふうにいただいております。The students who are studying the International Education Top Up BA have any opportunities to have a job fair or career fair?
Yes, and the job fair or the career change week, Cantorose mentioned, that's open to everybody. Is to open to BA International Education Top-Up student and all the MA students. We also on the program, as the team, we will talk to our students, help them develop their career path. So if they said, I want to do this, and we give them advice as well.
Thank you. そうですね、BA に限らず、MA の方も、そういったフェアとか、アドバイスを、就職に関するアドバイスをいただける機会があるということでした。他にもご質問をいただいております。What kind of internship or activities did the students have?
Are you able to share that, Dr. Shen? What kind of placement can they expect?
Oh, do you mean the specific for the MA? Okay, for the MA education, we don't have a specific placement for our program. They will have the work experience. For example, our team provide language support for all international students at University of Northampton. We provide the students one-to-one tutorial, okay? So students who are on the MA program or BA, they can come with, let's say, for example, I have a 30 minutes tutorial with a student. So the MA student can come with me, work with me, see how I teach or how I give tutorial, okay? And also students will be able to go to our pre-sessional classes to observe our experienced teachers class, and then also have a discussion with our experienced teacher to share their experience.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
インターンという形ではないようなんですけれども、いろいろと、 ラングエージサポートとか、留学生が受けられるものがありまして、ワントゥーワンチュートリアルとかもおっしゃってましたね。ということなので、そういったところで、ディスカッションをしたりとか、教えている姿とかですね、話している姿とか、そういったオブザベーションとかもできるようです。もう一つですかね。大学院卒業後、留学生でも現地でインターンシップや就職を見つけられますか？これも同じような、似たようなお話でしたね。One more similar question I have. After the graduating school, do the students have any chances to have the work placement in the UK?
Yeah, so obviously with MA education and MA TESOL, there isn't a work placement included into the program. However, you have an opportunity to stay on in the UK for another 2 years under the graduate route visa, which is a separate visa that you have to apply for. Obviously, if you want to find employment or work placement during that 2 years, you are free to do so. Obviously, we support our students, with the Changemaker Hub. You can go to, and we have a drop-in center that you can go to understand the recruitment process, do practice with mock interviews or recruitment assessment centers, that sort of thing, if you are looking for a career in the UK. So in terms of links that we have with industry around here, if you are not looking to teach and you want to kind of do any sort of jobs in the UK, you might want to look at employers like Barclays Bank, which is located in Northampton. We have Carlsberg Distribution Centre. There are lots of companies, distribution and a logistics company based around in Northampton because we're in the middle of the UK. You also have London as well that you can go to find job opportunities. And, our students have gone on to work for financial, employers, banks, financial advisors, or for our MBA students work in HR in a big global company like Unilever, for example. We've got marketing students have gone on to work in Unilever. So it depends on what you're interested in. So if you decided that, okay, education might not be for me, and yeah, there are lots of opportunities available in the UK after you graduate.
Thank you very much. 2年間ですね、MA を終わった後に、ビザが、2年間のビザが、就職のためのビザがあるということですので、その、就職を見つけるためにですね、学校の方でも、インタビュー練習とか、サポートがあるようです。で、実際に、教職とかいうところに、出ない仕事をやってみたいっていうことでしたら、銀行とか、ファイナンスアドバイザーとか、そういったような、職種も見つけられるように、サポートをしてくれるということでした。MA ティソルを学士習得後にしておりたいと思っているのですが、教員を経験してからティソルを取った方が良いというのをネットでよく見ます。教員になる前にティソルを取るメリットありますか？はい、ありがとうございます。What is the strengths or good things if the students, but normally the MS students have the working experience, but as if the students want to study directly, but enter directly to the MS TESOL, what is the other merits or good aspects? Can you think of any good aspects here to obtain a TESOL before being the teacher?
I was not quite sure about the question. Students want to apply directly to the MA TESOL without working experience or
without any working experience.
Do you mean if that's okay? If a student don't have any working experience, that's not a problem at all, because our MA is designed for both experienced and new or new teacher. For example, Takura didn't have formal teaching training before joining the course, but he is very interested in teaching, and he might have some private tutoring working with the people, but once he joined the program, that's the we said that the special feature of the program for people who are new to TESOL. You will have the basics, the foundation you learned from this course, and then you can go away and to start to manage your own classroom. So you learn the skills, the knowledge, the strategy to do that, but also you will have the opportunity to observe what other experienced teachers do. So you learn the theoretical, you watch what other people do, but then you try with your peers. So you have a peer teaching, small group you teach with your with other students who are on the course, and your tutor, myself, will give you feedback.
Do you have
that's the question? Sorry.
Yes. Do you have the like experience pathway and experience pathway?
In experience the pathway for the MA.
Yes. So for new teachers and then for experienced teachers.
No, we don't have a pathway, but what we plan to do is now in the summer, for example, before students come into the UK, and we are going to offer online workshop or summer school to bring all the MA students together to give them pre-departure, let's say, to meet your academics, to meet the team. And we will tell you how the session gonna deliver, and some sessions you will have the experience to prepare you for your course.
Okay, thank you. Do you think, in your opinion, do you think is students better to join the MA TESOL with their experiences?
Not necessarily, and this is something I would like to see. What's your undergraduate? What have you studied?
Okay. So it depends on the case, but case by case.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Yes, but not necessarily you have to have a teaching experience. No.
Thank you. 質問にお答えしますと、TESOL で、経験があって、TESOL コースを取っていただいてもいいですし、もちろん TESOL で経験がなくて、あまりない方が、コースを取っていただいても問題はないということだったんですが、経験がない方ですと、基礎を学んで、その中で、実際に経験のある方のティーチングスタイルだったり、そういったことを観察しながら学んでいくことができるので、それはそれでメリットがあるようですね。はい。たくさんの質問ありがとうございました。ちょっと時間が過ぎてしまいまして、申し訳ございません。それでは本日、終わりにさせていただきます。Thank you very much for both of you. Thank you. That's all for today. Thank you. ありがとうございました。
My pleasure. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。Thank you. ありがとうございました。本日